first and 10. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll throw again. Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away in the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 5 at the Vikings' 18-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
And it's third down.
So that'll back him up 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards. So now they need 7 yards on third down. Now Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be out of bounds. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Only the Titans converted more. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers taking it in. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Pushes him over. Smith catches left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
6-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Jefferson.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yes, and it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get their next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
He's across.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The give is to Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Anthony Barr brought him down. A gain of 4. And it's third.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On first down, Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll run it with Jones, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Cousins hands to Dalvin.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Play fake. Cousins. Got an open man in front of him, Jefferson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Here's Cousins. And Thielman's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
A gain of
one of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He'll be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
And a Packer first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. strong gain of 24.
Yard line.
Cook on the toss left. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
On the carry.
Preston Smith there on the stop. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Cousins. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A first down throw for Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey now for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
To go.
Rodgers going to throw. And Adams has it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to air one out, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for Mercedes Lewis. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to
So
go.
back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
4th down. Here's Green Bay's third-year punter, J.K. Scott, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He finds an opening past the 40. Man open is Keelan Cole complete. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
A gain of 20.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
That throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
A 1st down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Rodgers with a handoff to Aaron Jones. Mike Hughes brought him down. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And finding Keelan Cole. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year. And they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
touchdown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The stop made by Gerald.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Taken right on the 30. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Leads to 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Working from the gun, Rodgers. Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. James Lynch in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Well, here comes Abdullah on the return. Well, goes a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Now Cook hit when he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Here's the throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. He couldn't hang on third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Adams on the hook of it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
18 on the play. First down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Complete to
Jay Sternberger there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Cook. Cook able to escape. And he's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Ball carrier.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. A give. This is Cook. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be second and goal.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. On play action, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. To throw is Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
As the tight end position continues to grow in importance and gain respect, you understand even more why the Vikings selected Irv Smith out of Alabama in 2019 in the second round. They already had a big-time tight end in Kyle Rudolph, but now with Smith, you diversify the offense. You've got two big targets who can go down the middle of the field and make big catches. Expect that trend to continue in 2020.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete to Aaron Jones. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Rodgers throwing here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. With a nice lead, and now all of this? What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed.
And now look at him go. Past the 20, 10, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Touchdown.
So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Today's final score, Packers 30.
So it's all over.